Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 22nd of August 2024. So dovish Fed and dismal job revisions send bonds, big tech, Bitcoin and Bullion higher. And the US stocks gained after downward payrolls revision, and FOMC meeting minutes further supported the consensus for a September Fed cut. So it looks like that's on the cards once more. Today's economic news, it's flash news, which is a pain, because there's news released every half an hour, 15 minutes. It's for the morning, and then the afternoon we get we've got the unemployment claims, but then the US flash, existing home sales, and then we start the Jackson Hole Symposium as well, which runs until Saturday. So let's have a look at the markets for yesterday and kick off with the Dow. So in the Dow, we managed to break through the 89, but we failed to hold, which you can see there overnight. So a bit of weakness around for the Dow. But look how choppy it was yesterday. I mean, these are massive ranges as well, just for 30 minutes. I think at one point there was 250 point range, if I recall. Massive. And sideways, obviously, and then waiting for the FOMC meeting minutes, which came out. Market was buoyed by this initially, but overnight prices have traded down towards the DP and the BRN. They're currently oversold, so just a matter of waiting to see if the market will turn around and move back to the upside. In the German DAX, 89% retracement, also giving this market a bit of grief. And again, you can see that we need to take this out in order to move higher and get anywhere near the all-time high of 18,921. In the 30-minute chart yesterday, prices moved higher. They then pulled back before then moving higher once more. The DAX has taken out yesterday's high. That's Wednesday's high has been taken out. The market pulling back to the DP and the 50 EMA and the 5-bar moving average. Needs to close back above the 20-bar in order to get to the close and the high of yesterday. In the S&P 500, the market through the 89% retracement and still holding, unlike the others. And in the 30-minute chart, again, you can see how sideways the market was during yesterday's cash market opening. And then, of course, with the FOMC meeting minutes as well. Market down below the DP, but picked up by the 50 EMA and trying to trade back to the upside there at the moment. In the FT100, below the 89% retracement, sitting at the 20 and 50 averages there, and finding a bit of support at the moment. And in the 30-minute chart, the market moving up, sideways in the afternoon, but finding a bit of support with the DP. Didn't really want to sell off. A lot of volume there, and it became oversold before the market then moved back to the upside. Above the close at the moment. And also we've traded below the DP, but we've managed to get back above this area at the moment. We need to take out the two averages in order to move higher there. In the US dollar, this continues to move lower, particularly on the dovish news, and that means it's good news for the bullion market. So let's have a look at those. So in the silver market, price is trying to get back above that $30 an ounce, but struggling at the moment. Sideways for yesterday and sideways overnight, remaining within the yesterday's high and low at this time of recording. There's the classic 230, 130 shakeout. Market brought back with the dovish news from the FOMC meeting minutes. Market being slammed on the overnight and now stuck at the DP. So they're going to have to do whatever they can to get this market down before they reduce rates in September, if they go ahead with doing that. In the gold market, we didn't create a new all-time high again yesterday, but the market's sideways, and overnight a bit of weakness there as well, which you can see they're being pushed down, and yesterday pushed down. And like I said, they're going to do whatever they can to get the metals down. It's very important to keep these on the downside, but they're under certain pressure. Of course, you can see that they're desperate to move higher, but the banks want to keep putting pressure on these and moving them lower. So let's have a look at the gold-silver ratio. And yesterday we moved back down again, but we're stuck in a bit of a sideways range now, which you can see there. So gold and silver under pressure once more. And in the Far East, the London fix is 29.56, 32.66. So again, the stock much narrowing of that difference between the derivatives and the physical market. So a quick look at yesterday's trading session. So yesterday we started off with the market bouncing a bit, then it pulled back a bit, and then of course it went into a sideways range, and then before we know it, the market is open, and we have a potential buy signal with prices trading up to the scalp, and that's where it ended for a moment or two as it traded sideways, then broke the DP and moved to the upside there to the BRN before prices then started to move back down to the DP, and it just more or less stayed in a range after this. As you can see, very, very quiet, breaking out a bit to the upside, and then very quiet once more. Prices drifting sideways to the upside to the R1, and then also as you can see there, just sideways. The market's waiting for those FOMC meeting minutes. Dow was spectacular, as we saw, and there's the market spiked up and then it dropped down and became volatile at this point. Don't know why, but then the Dow moved sharply to the downside and then managed to bounce back. We started to move back to the upside there. We had another shakeout with that sideways move in the Dow, and unfortunately this one was a loser. And then prices just drifting sideways there, waiting for the FOMC meeting minutes, which came later on as the market rallied back. So the R1 seemed to dominate the market yesterday. FOMC meeting minutes, spike up, spike down, and then prices just sideways there. And overnight, prices still finding support in the 2-minute chart. You've got the 200 MA in the way there, you've got the close and the high, which needs to be taken out there. Okay, that's it for this one. Let's see what happens today. We've got all of the flash news this morning, and then we start the Jackson Hole Symposium as well later on this afternoon. So with that, as ever, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.